Hello, hello, chat. Uh-oh. Wait, what's going on there? Have I moved my shit around so much that you can't be seen anymore? Of course I did. Of course I did. But,
I guess I should put myself here.
is it gonna fucking... Okay, hold on.
That kind of works.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, if you just
I'm
make
actually
your face...
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
putting that.
you're
Right, let's do
covering
like
the
here.
thing of it.
Yeah, that'll be
It's
fun.
whatever. Like, one of these days we'll figure out, like, an actual way to do this.
I think it's more fun. It's like you never know what you're gonna get in terms
Exactly.
of.
You never know what's going to happen.
I think the Lincoln Park one went surprisingly well in terms of visuals, which I still have to edit. But
Yeah, I mean, especially with it being, what was it, three of
three
us?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three people ones are always definitely more interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Guess we
Um. Hmm.
guess we should have found the Jessie Ware #1 fan.
Yeah. We should have. I don't know who that would be.
Neither do I. I don't feel like I know a lot of people that know her.
Yeah. Which is funny because she's been a while. She's been around a while, like
Yeah.
longer than I would have expected.
Yeah, and she's been on a Nicki Minaj album apparently. So.
Yeah, we just found that out, chat.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
She was also on the Disclosure album that has Latch on it.
Yeah.
The song that I would argue made Sam Smith famous.
I feel like I know one Disclosure song, maybe. So there's a chance it could be that one.
It's
But I really
probably
don't
that
know.
one.
Yeah, 'cause I've always kind of like heard the name around.
That's
I think
the
like
Now I've got you in my space. Won't let go of you.
oh yeah, that
Da,
one.
da. As that like sample throughout it the entire time. Banger song.
Yeah. It's been so long.
I like
Are
that
they
song a
still
lot.
around? I don't remember how I feel about it, if I'm being honest.
Oh, well, I like it a lot. I'll tell you that for sure. Let's see here. I'm gonna pause my music. I think it's time to dive into the episode.
Let's get started.
Shafiel.
Wait, can you send me a connecto, a Twitch connecto
Oh
link?
yeah. Yeah, my bad. Won't let me knock on you. It's crazy. All right, there we go. Waiting for host. The host will let you in when they are ready. You trying to keep me out, Kyle?
I'm trying, but you just keep knocking.
That's
Here we go.
crazy.
Am I in?
I don't know. I don't see you.
Oh wait, accept. Here we go.
There we go.
The dang accept button always gets me.
Join shared. Okay, fucker. I think you got to start the shared chat.
Share chat is enabled. You can do viewer call-ins? That's crazy.
My shit just gives me like, hold on. Let's reload this. Keeps telling me that something goes wrong when I try to join shared chat. Wait, where do you see viewer call-ins?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm. Twitch.tv/popout/not very radio/guest dash star.
Well, yeah, that's where I am too. Oh, your shit tweaked out again. Gotta bring you back up.
But under it says participants 2 out of 6, and then underneath that says start viewer call-ins. Streamers can join share chat once they are live on Twitch. Are you live on Twitch?
I am live on Twitch. Fairly certain. Hold on. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch. Alright. Had to make sure.
All right. Well, let me start recording so I don't lose this.
Oh, I'm in the shared chat is on. Alright, we figured it out.
Heck yeah.
We figured it out. I knew we would.
Easy.
Y'all be easy.
All right. We good to intro on in?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching the Not Very Radio podcast. I'm Kyle, and that's Paul doing a big stretch, and we are
Ugh,
talking about Jessie Ware today.
don't touch that dial.
Yeah, because we're dialed in. If you're still in a dial, dial up. I don't know what I'm saying.
Don't touch that dial. I deadlifted 225 today. I will come find you.
I deadlifted my body weight because I rock climbed. So
Ooh,
yeah.
that's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I've had a couple of friends, like especially down in Florida, that were into rock climbing, but it's never something I've tried. And I know I'd get gassed in like 20 minutes because like that shit's hard.
Yeah, it took me like a couple weeks probably before like I kind of like adapted to it pretty quickly. But like the first like week or two was definitely like, man, I can't hang. Like I'm hanging out with other people and they're like, let's do this one and let's do that, and I'm like, guys, I just did like 3. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to picking up heavy things and putting them down with Henry and Damon.
That's fair. That's just I can't do it. It's too boring to just pick things up and put them down. So
Well,
I have to like pick myself up and put myself down.
it's not boring when you have Damon cracking jokes the entire time and
I'm
like
sure.
you fucking are laughing as you're carrying like more than your body weight.
Yeah. What is somebody said something when I was at the rock climbing gym earlier. I was like halfway up, I was like pushing myself up really hard and someone cracked some joke. I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah.
that, man.
That'd be me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Well, chat, welcome back to our little radio show, our discography dive radio show. We every month we pick an artist and we listen to all their albums and then we rank them. And we see how close we are in our rankings and how well Kyle and I align. I'm going to propose no drinking for this one. I do not want to drink after the weekend that I've had.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I was like, I thought about it and I was like, I just kind of want some water or maybe like a seltzer water.
I'm like, let me just continue on the fucking jug, the water jug here. I had some ginger ale, like diet ginger ale with dinner. Fucking great stuff.
Maybe it's just because I didn't have to go into the office today, so I don't feel the need to drink.
You know what? I did have to go in, but everything ran like shockingly smoothly. The only thing we had happen was there's a outside videographer for the event that we were doing, and like maybe 2 minutes before we were about to like kick the session off, they like set their tripod down on top of our power strip, and it turned off the entire tech table.
Awesome.
But thankfully everything like restarted with enough time that like once they started they were just good to go, and I didn't hear anything after that, so we're gonna hope it stayed that way.
Only good news from there. Only up from there.
Exactly. All right, let's do our picks, our minute to pitch it. I'm gonna pull mine up real quick.
I'm gonna pull mine up too, if I can spell.
If you could spell. That's the hardest part of this.
Yeah, well, also my keyboard battery's running low, so I think sometimes it just like forgets to type certain letters.
Ooh. Got the wireless keyboard?
I do.
I had
on, like,
one of
Amazon
those.
for like $10.
I had one of those. It the battery swelled and almost exploded because I never used it wirelessly. And I just left it plugged in all the time. So now it is a wired keyboard because I pulled the battery out of it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's how Deez is like a wired, and Deez has like 3 connections. It's awesome. You can do Bluetooth, you can do battery, or just like with like a USB plug kind of thing, or you can just do like plugged in. And I'm like, that's so nice.
It's like my mouse doesn't have that capability, but a lot of the mice I've owned have had that capability to do like Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz.
Yeah,
but you never want to do Bluetooth, especially on a mouse.
Yeah,
anything mission critical, you do not want on Bluetooth. Anywho, do you want to go first?
I will go first. Mine is. Can I make this look better? Here we go. This doesn't look good, but it's fine. The Genesis Owusu, Red Star Woo, and the Worldwide Scourge.
Nice. I did get that on my. I got that on my like feed, but I haven't listened to it.
Okay, I was gonna say I couldn't remember if I've ever talked to you about him, but I feel like you would really like him. I love this debut album. This is his 3rd album, and it just kind of combines like rap with like post punk and neo soul in a really great way. And I feel like this album kind of like puts his sound in the best direction. Because I feel like his second album I really liked still, but it was definitely more in like the punk direction. And I like how this album kind of blended a lot of like the neo soul kind of influences that were on his first album that I feel like weren't really on his second. But he's a great artist. He's really cool, really unique, and just a lot of fun. There's a lot of like political commentary on this one, and I just feel like it's really. I feel like it's his most cohesive.
Nice.
Probably. Well, I don't know. It was actually his second one that was pretty cohesive. It's a good album.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of my favorites from this year.
Yeah, it's the I guess there it is. It's revealed. I think you had him on one of your like album year-end wrap-up things and said that I would like him, so I listened to it then and I remember enjoying what I heard. So I got to get around to that one. Yeah. My pitch is for Static Dress's new album Injury Episode. I had been waiting on this one since they announced it pretty much. It was I've been very, very excited for this. They are one of the coolest, like, I guess you would call them, they call themselves an emo band, but they're one of the coolest emo bands doing it right now. They're more on, like, the screamo side, I would say, because it's, like, they range all over the place from, like, very, like, soft ballad songs like Adapter, Hospice, and Adult Diamond to, like, pretty heavy stuff for like the genre, such as like Mail Bomb and Classic Death Pose.
Oh, they got an Under Oath feature.
Yes, that was the joke for a long time was that they're just new Under Oath, especially when they were releasing like their first couple of singles. But they've always had this very, very cool like narrative going through all of their releases. Their music videos are always like wild visually. They do a lot of cool, weird stuff, like to announce the track list, because when they originally posted it, it was just like a bunch of ones and zeros. Like how bands can do like the album preview thing. It was like a bunch of ones and zeros. And then they dropped like a web browser game that was basically like Silent Hill's playable teaser, where you just like go through this hallway a bunch, and if you solved all the puzzles, it gave you the track list as well as played a snippet of every song, and that was really awesome.
Okay, that's cool.
I admittedly don't think I like it as much as their last album, Rouge Carpet Disaster, but I think it's just because they don't do as much of the like in-your-face concept-y stuff. But I think that the songs that are here are excellent. Like, and they do some of it. Like "Lose the Rain" is an awesome intro. They repeat the phrase from the end of the last album. "This Farewell" is into Hospice, is a great intro into what I think is the best song on the album in Hospice. And then "Not a Lesson to be Endured, but One to Grow From" is awesome. I just think it's great. Like it's a bunch of really solid songs that I really want to hear live. It just doesn't like. Again, they're not as in your face with the concept stuff on this. And like I watched interviews where they were like, we were for this one just 4 dudes in a room writing music. Like they like everything in there is like apparently like very rawly recorded. They specifically focused on like stuff that the 4 of them could do live without having to like incorporate a bunch of extra shit. And it's really awesome for like knowing that. But yeah. It's another very, very solid release. I really think this is a band that should be like on top of the fucking world.
Cool.
And yeah, if this one tickles your fancy, you got to go back and listen to Prologue into Rouge Carpet Disaster, because wow, what good albums! Like it, just incredible stuff. And then they have the redo, where they did like remixes, and they basically did like redid the entire album but in different things, with like either redone tracks or like new features or like whatever. And he talked in the interview about how their previous record label neutered the idea they had with that, because originally they had 6 songs and they were just gonna put them out as 3 7-inches, but when you put the back arts of all the 7 inches together, it gave you a QR code to scan and hear an unreleased song. But
that's cool.
The label was apparently just like, nope, we're not doing that. Put it out as like a full like deluxe album.
Yeah.
So glad they're not on that anymore. Hope the Sumerian contract works out and lets them keep doing cool shit.
Mm. Yeah, I saw I think somebody at the Rockwall gym today actually had a Static Dress shirt on.
Hell yeah.
And I keep seeing, and I don't know, I'm just like, I always think they're a different band. I don't know what band, but I feel like there's like another band. Well, there's Black Dresses, which I'm a big fan of, and I think every time I see it, I half think of them. And then I think there's also another band called Static Something that I also think of. So I always just forget to actually get around to listening to them.
There's
so I will be checking
Static
this out.
X, which was Will Static's band. Rest in peace. But I think they were like a new metal type thing from like the 90s or 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, but Static Dress, Injury episode. Very, very good. Go listen to it. Watch all the music videos, because the music videos, like, inch the story along as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But we ain't here to talk about that.
We're here to talk about Jessie Ware.
We're here to talk about Jessie Ware. As usual, we've got our albums in Topsters. I'm going to move my fucking face again so it's not blocking the albums that we have left. If I pull you up, what does it look like? You know what? That makes sense. Wee! Anyways, we've got 6 albums. Am I gonna go first since this was your pick?
Yes, sir.
All right. So every month when we do this, the less familiar person typically will give their opinion first, and then basically we'll go back and forth. We'll reveal which place our albums were in. So, like, we go bottom to top, so I'll reveal what my least favorite was. Kyle will say where he had that on his list, and then we'll debate back and forth over
I'll tell him that he's wrong.
Yeah. Kyle will tell me that I'm wrong. Next week, we have a guest. He'll tell us both that we're wrong.
Next week, take a shot.
Next week, ooh, yeah, next month. Sorry.
You were doing so good. I don't think you made the mistake.
I know. I didn't make it. I didn't make it at the beginning, but
and at the beginning, yeah. Because now every time I hear you say it, I'm like, I can't give him a hard time about it anymore. But sure enough, slipped up. Anyway.
Yep. Anyways, we're gonna get this thing started.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6 for me was I gotta say, like, starting off with this, I don't think there's an album that I openly like dislike. I don't think there was anything bad in here. Like last month we did Linkin Park and we all had One More Light in like the bottom, and we were all like, this kind of was ass. But
yeah,
I don't think there's one that I feel like that about. There was kind of like sections of 3 where there was like 3 that I was like, I really like the style on these 3, and then 3 where it was like, I don't like the style as much, but it's not bad necessarily.
I think we're in the same boat with that, because I was still very limited on her discography, even though she was on my list.
Yeah.
So kind of diving in, I was like, oh wow, we started somewhere and we got somewhere else.
Yeah. Like, I think before this I believe I had listened to all of That Feels Good, and then I'd listened to all of Super Bloom because it came out last month.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me give this a quick listen. No, even knowing that we were doing her like later, but with all that out of the way, my number 6 bottom pick will be Glass House.
Me too, buddy.
Thank God we're not drinking.
part of me is wondering how close we're going to be on this one.
I wouldn't be surprised if we line up like pretty closely on this. All right, so we both have Glass House in last place. This one's just slow, and I kind of get bored sometimes with it. Like, it's very, very slow. There's not a lot of variation in the energy. There are some like fun songs on here. Like, I think Finish What We Started, I enjoy it a little bit. Thinking About You is nice. Midnight is very funny when you listen to them all in order like I did, because it comes right after Midnight Caller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like, what is it? Desire ends with Midnight Caller, and then you go right into Midnight, the song.
Yeah.
So it was very funny for that, but it was overall just like, it's a much more reserved album than like the other 2 that came before it, and especially then the 3 that come after it. Selfish Love was another one. That one almost like has some vibes of like an etro anime song that I like a lot, but it's like it's not quite there. It's not quite jazzy enough to be what I want it to be. That's
Yeah.
just kind of like how I feel about this. I also like I think I'm not a huge fan of the song Sam.
Really? That's one of my
Yeah.
favorites, actually.
That one, like, I like the messaging of it, but just
Mhm.
like the whole song, just it comes very cheesy to me.
Yeah, but
Not that
I don't
not that
know.
her lyrics are ever a standout point. I don't think.
Well, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
There's some standouts.
Yeah.
There's some really great ones, you know. Anyway, but no, yeah, I liked Sam a lot just for that. Like it, I guess you could say it's cheesy, but I don't know. When it comes to love songs, it's like how do you not make it cheesy?
Yeah, that's true.
And it felt like for me it felt honest, I think, which is why I really liked it. It felt really sincere.
Yeah.
And also just how like stripped back it was instrumentally as well. But yeah, I have the same kind of gripes with this as you. I don't think anything here is necessarily bad. Like the best way to put it for me was just like I don't think it had personality. I felt like you could have slapped any other artist on this and it would just be like, yeah, a pop song that you might hear on the radio or at the mall for like the majority of these.
Yeah.
I did like Thinking About You though, and yeah, Selfish Love was nice, but for me I was like the way I put it was like it had more personality, but like I felt like it was still kind of like restrained. You know,
Yeah.
it was like we're almost there, we just need a little something more.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the like halfway point, I was like, yeah, this is just like regular pop. There's not like nothing here screams Jessie Ware to me.
Yes. I will say though, for this song to, or for this album to be coming out in 2017 and to be this reserved, I think is like a strong point for it, because everything in 2017 was like obnoxiously EDM at this point. So I got to give her
That's
props for like not making that bullshit.
Well,
But
21 Pilots made it cool to like just throw crap at the wall. Well, them and AJR, but we don't need to talk about them.
no, there's already an episode about that. Go watch that.
Yeah.
Not AJR. We wouldn't subject
I was
ourselves
yeah,
to that.
no, we're never doing that.
Hell no.
I couldn't.
That's
couldn't
our
handle that.
like that's our like torture 100,000 subscriber special.
Yeah. Even then, I don't think I could do it. I couldn't torture myself for the views. I have too much self-respect.
We'll do it live. We'll do the listening live. Actually, I'm not going
Yeah.
to say that because I don't know how many albums they have, and I don't want to be on stream
Probably.
for 12 hours.
They probably have like 6, would be my guess.
Oh,
But I don't know
that's
for
still
sure.
too much.
Now I'm
6
gonna
too
Google it just
many.
'cause I'm curious. But yeah, I think I did hear that this like I think she was thinking "What's Your Pleasure" was going to be like her last album. I think because like I don't know if things weren't doing well or what it was, but I think she. So part of me wonders if like that's why Glass House was reserved, is because maybe she was trying to be pushed, like marketed in a certain way.
Yeah.
And then in "What's Your Pleasure," she kind of went ahead and said, you know, I'm just gonna do what I want, and then just like dip. I'll do one more just for me. Do what I want to do. Because clearly, like what I don't know, the label or whoever's trying to push isn't working. And then sure enough,
let's see.
What's Your Pleasure popped off. I think I heard that somewhere. I could be wrong.
I could believe that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's see here. Universal Music Operations Limited. Okay, so UMG, Universal Music Group. What's Your Pleasure on? Still Universal. It also says Virgin, PMR, Virgin, EMI. Jesus Christ, it's like every fucking label. EMI.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the
EMI, yeah,
label
okay, yeah.
renewed her after What's Your Pleasure did well.
Yeah.
But
Was Devotion.
AJR does have 6 albums. I'm kind of upset at myself that I got that right.
Jesus. Yeah.
But you know, Glass House for me was just kind of like it just felt a little whatever. Nothing was bad, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
like I
would
said,
agree with
there
that.
was no like personality, I think, in there.
Yeah.
Especially in comparison about what we get later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
But,
right.
what's your number 5 pick, buddy?
Number 5. We got we got Devotion at number 5.
Okay, so I'm actually different.
Oh.
My Devotion is at number 4.
Okay, understandable place for that to be. I was
Yeah.
almost thinking we might like fully align, which I think would have been very funny.
Yeah.
All right, so Devotion at number 4. I mean, this one like is very fun. And I think it's more of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it lands as well, in my opinion. That, and I think I got really tired of Wildest Moments. I do not like that song.
Yeah, that's fair.
That one is just like more reserved Katy Perry roar, and I'm just like, what? Come on. But there are a lot of very good songs on this as well, which is why I had it above. Glass House. I almost called it Midnights because I keep thinking about that first song. Like there's like Sweet Talk that's awesome. Okay, that one's on a different album. No to Love is really, really good. If You're Never Gonna Move cracks me the absolute fuck up because that's a Persona 3 song.
Really?
Yes, it's straight up Moon is Reaching Out to Stars from Persona 3. It's like they're not exactly the same, but it's the same exact vibes down to the like weird like low male voice that just like says gibberish.
Oh yeah.
Like in it. Yeah, it's like I heard that song and I was like, what the fuck just came on here? But yeah, there's a lot of good here, but it just like it doesn't really capture me in any kind of way here. But it's fun and I like the more just like relaxed like 808 kind of production that's going on here. Like it really does feel like somebody just kind of sat down with like a Roland TR-808 and just mapped out some chill little beats.
Yeah. Well, that's what took me some getting used to is like, again, because I knew of her most recent 3 albums and this. I kind of heard this and I was like, this is too slow, man. What's going on? And I think it kind of took me a while of getting into this vibe before I was kind of like, you know what? Like, it's not what I wanted, but it sounds nice.
Yeah. Like I going into it was hoping that everything would sound like, you know, the album that I've heard before, but no, it was nice. And like throughout our weekend of like going up for that wedding and everything, we shuffled through every song of hers, like just on shuffle. And like, you know, there were songs I think on just about every album, maybe other than Glass House, where like I would be wanting to sing along when they came on.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one I really like the production. Even though I'm still not like super huge on this album, I think it like sounds really nice and like lush. And I think my biggest gripe was a handful of the songs I felt like just didn't like progress enough. Like there wasn't enough change ups and stuff, and it just kind of like sat with what was going on. I actually have a funny kind of comment in Taking in Water, which was towards the end. I was like, yeah, the songs are nice, but I'm not getting. What are you saying?
Oh, I was going to say that one's really good. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I was like going to criticize it, being like, yeah, the song's nice, but I'm not getting enough that's wowing me. But this one's great. And maybe this is a bad place to put the comment because this is one of the stronger songs. Because I was like putting like, yeah, this is my general feeling. But actually, this is like one of the best ones. So maybe I should have put this note somewhere else. That one and Sweet Talk, I think, were 2 of my favorites.
Yeah. And the hooks the hooks are great. Like that is one thing she does very, very well on a lot of these is just the hooks. Like they dig the hooks in.
Yeah.
They've got.
I think like too. I think sometimes have like a bit of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like appreciation for a lot of debut albums because I feel like they can sometimes be less focused, and I like kind of having that like sporadic. We still don't have quite a sound defined yet, so we're moving. And I know like you typically like stuff a bit more focused because you like the cohesion and the thematics and stuff. So I think sometimes maybe that's where we differ a bit more. Yeah. But for me, I kind of like seeing like a little bit of like the throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks kind of stuff, as long as most of it's sticking.
Yeah.
And I think that's why this album stuck out maybe just a little bit more. It was really close between this one and Tough Love. Spoiler for I guess where Tough Love's going to be, but I don't think that's a surprise at this point.
Is that what that one's called?
Second one, yeah, Tough Love.
I thought that was called Desire. I keep thinking they're all named after the first song on it. But
yeah.
Cool.
So where do you have Tough Love then?
Yeah, it's next at number 4. Tough Love's at 4.
Yeah. Mine's at 5. So
I just felt like there were more tracks on here that I was wanting to sing and like jam along with. Like I love Sweetest Song. Kind of Sometimes Maybe is really awesome. Keep on Lying is great. Let's see here. Oh, Desire's not even the first song. What the fuck is wrong with me? Share It All is fantastic. I love that song. This one's just like, I feel like this, kind of like you were saying, like this is a bit more of a focused version of Devotion. Where it's just like, you know, we're kind of doing those beats again. We're kind of like, we're obviously more laid back and chill, not to the point of like Glass House where it's like almost boring me at this point. But
which is weird because I feel like the first couple songs of Glass House had like energy, and then after you get through like the first like 3, maybe 4, I think you just like mellow out, and I'm like, what? At least the first 2 songs I think in Glass House had energy. Anyway,
yeah, I think you might be right. But yeah, I think just like this one just it dug into me a little more again with some stuff like Say You Love Me, Sweetest Song, like Sweetest Song into Kind of Sometimes Maybe is great. And like I don't think there's a single one on this one I dislike. I'm trying to think. Oh, All on You is awesome. Share It All. Again, Midnight Caller's very funny when listening to this into Glass House because you go to Midnight Caller and then to Midnight. But
yeah, I think for me the focusness of this album kind of like pulled away because like one of like my notes for what's it kind of something, what is it?
Kind of Sometimes Maybe.
Yeah, like one of my problems with that song was just like it sounds nice, but then you kind of hear the chorus 2 or 3 times, and then you hear it for like the last time at the end of the song, and they just make it slightly bigger, but not enough changes. And I'm like, I feel like I heard this already so many times, and it's a good chorus, but it didn't quite give me enough to warrant like hearing it that many times, if that makes sense. You know, it was like I'm kind of sick of hearing this.
I kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the songs for that kind of like felt this way for me, where it's like, oh, this is good. And then like I hear the chorus for the 3rd time at the end of the song, and I'm like,
kind of done with it.
Yeah, I could have stuck with 2.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't feel that way about any of the ones on here. But I definitely feel what you're saying, especially with like that's how I feel about Sam. Is like by the time I'm hearing the 3rd chorus of Sam, I'm just like, I'm done with this shit. Get me out of here. That's also like a 5-minute song. So
yeah, well, there's like that long outro thing, I think.
Yeah, there's like a pretty long bridge in that one, but like there are more than one song on Glass House that definitely make me feel that way.
All right, well, I think we can get into the, as I would call it, the meat and potatoes of this discography now.
Let's get into where it gets good here.
Yeah, which I'm curious, because even I'm like iffy, because there's certain strengths that I think a lot of these albums have that like make it hard for me to kind of line up. But I have my decisions made.
That is fair. This was not a hard choice for me for these 3.
Oh,
like
okay.
These 3 I kind of knew going. Like these 3 after my first listen, I was kind of like, yeah, this is how I feel about it. But number 3, I've got What's Your Pleasure.
Let's go.
Also
What's
number
your
3
for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is
not drinking. Maybe 2 shots.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 already. That'd be crazy. This one's great. And if this was the one that convinced her to keep doing music, yeah, I would have too if I wrote this fucking album. Like it's fun, it's upbeat, it's like we're getting into what we want out of Jessie Ware, like both of us being big fans of or like both of us
More
probably have
dance.
Yeah, mostly listened to like the disco stuff that she's done. But like yeah, I think you got some like easy like top 5, top 10 tracks on here with like Soul Control is awesome. Let me see
Soul
here.
Control.
Soul Control. That's
Yeah.
Such a like a hokey ass intro into like one of the funkiest songs on the album.
Yeah.
Ooh La La is great.
Yes, it is. The bass line, man.
Yeah. The title track of What Your Pleasure is awesome. Save a Kiss is awesome. Adore You is like I feel like Adore You is like a perfected version of what she was doing on the last 3 albums. and it was
Oh,
kind of
kind
like,
of had the same thought. I was
yes,
like,
yes,
it's not as like groovy and dancey, but like it's lush and smooth like her previous work.
we're so in sync on this one. Step Into My Life is another great funky one. The Kill came on when I was on my way home, and I liked that one a lot. But I think I just like this album a lot. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's like, it's not the perfected version of this, but it's like the clear step into what is gonna come next. And like, if I heard this and didn't hear the other two albums, I'd be like, oh, I cannot wait to hear what's gonna happen next. And then my mind would have been blown hearing the next one after this.
Yeah. Which is I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm pretty sure this is like the pinnacle album that I think all the albums are beloved, but I think What's Your Pleasure is like the fan favorite, I think.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Which I kind of get, but I also obviously, based on what my list is, disagree with that.
Yeah, I would agree as well. Like, if this is where this is probably also where like a lot of people hopped on, if I had to guess.
I think that's part
because
of it
this is the
too.
first time it's like something new, something interesting, something that like nobody else is really doing at this point in time. It also came out during COVID.
Yeah.
Good old June 26, 2020.
Yeah,
Couldn't even
nice
tell you what I
prime
was doing
time.
at that point. I was probably playing Persona 5, if I'm being honest.
Playing Animal Crossing and drinking beer in my parents' basement.
I don't even know if this was a pre or post horrendous bottle of Orange Mandarin Absolute.
Oh no.
That shit sucked. I threw up every time I drank it.
Really?
For a while, I was like, I don't even know if I still like liquor anymore. And then I took one sip of, I think it's like Kentucky Grandpa or something like that. Let me see here.
But that's a bourbon, I presume, or a whiskey of some kind, at least.
Kentucky Grandpa. Yeah, it's a whiskey.
Yeah. If it's Kentucky, I feel like it's got to be a bourbon.
Yeah, maybe. Old Granddad Bourbon. Yeah. It is a Kentucky bourbon, but it's Old Granddad Bourbon.
That'd be so funny if it was like Kentucky Granddad and then it's just like a scotch.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Yeah, Old Granddad Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Yeah, that was actually a 21st birthday gift from a family friend who thought it was really funny, and then it ended up being the bottle that turned me back on to liquor. And I was like, oh, I've just been drinking dog shit for like a year.
It's like, oh, this stuff's actually pretty good.
I was like, wait, liquor kind of rocks.
But yeah, as much as liquor rocks, so does this What's Your Pleasure album by Jessie Ware.
Yeah.
And I kind of liking this one. I don't know if you'll kind of like understand what I'm saying, but to the what was it? The Clips album from last year, where like I have the feeling with both of them where I just hear it and I go, no matter what your opinion is, it just sounds amazing. I think What's Your Pleasure is like fantastically produced. Like you just hear it and you're like, this is just nice on the ears. And I feel the same way with that Clips album. I'm like, even if you don't like rap music, there's no way you can listen to this and not be like, this sounds it makes my ears feel nice.
Yeah, I would agree with that because I think that's the only way you make a song that starts the way Soul Control does work is by having it sound really nice. Because I heard that when I was doing my first listen through of this album, I heard that intro and I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? And then it started the rest of the song and I was like, hold up now. This might be like top 5. Easy.
Yeah. Well, because I went back and listened to this one, I think after I listened to oh my gosh, what's that feels good. I heard I think Anthony Fantano, like this was like his favorite of it might have been his favorite of 2020, actually his favorite album that year.
Oh really?
So I was like, if that feels good, is that good? I gotta hear this. And I was like, because it was slower. This one's slower, like a little bit more mellow. And I was like, that's not what I wanted. But kind of going back now again and like listening to it and knowing what I'm expecting, I'm like, it's actually real. Like I was kind of really underrating it based on like just the fact that I wanted the more in your face stuff because like the production's amazing. And even then, there's still some like really nice like groovy songs on here that you can dance to, like Step Into My Life. Read My Lips, Mirage. I think that like 3. I think In Your Eyes too, maybe really as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Yeah, Step Into My Life, Read My Lips, and Mirage. Like those 3, I think just like absolutely killed it. And then yeah, I was really happy with this kind of going back and listening to it because I was like, nervous because I was like, am I gonna be hating on the big one?
On the fan
The
favorite.
one that changed course? But yeah, no, it is my number 3, I guess. So it's not my favorite by any means, but it's great. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, I just
mean,
realized I realized I needed to add these to my smooth playlist that has like all my pop shit.
Yeah.
Needed that on there.
And it looks like is this? Oh wait, this might not be. Oh no, this is. Yeah, James Ford also produced this record, which makes sense because he's a great producer. He did the Help 2 record. Oh wait, did he? Oh, he apparently did some of the Girl Is the Mountain. I didn't know that.
I don't know what any of this is actually.
What is?
What you were just talking about.
I was talking about Gorillaz the Mountain. You know what that is?
Oh, Gorilla's the Mountain.
Yeah.
I thought you said Girl Is the World. The world.
Oh, I said the War Child. There's the War Child Records compilation album.
Okay.
I think I brought it up back in like March, maybe when we did our March one.
Maybe.
But we also did the Forever How Long Black Country New Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know that one. I made you listen to that.
Yeah. That one didn't piss me off.
Yeah, the only one.
That whole listen through did not piss me off. It's just like severely not my thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's definitely I feel like an acquired taste.
It was one of those where it was like I can really appreciate the artistry of what's going on here, but like God, I do not want to actually listen. I do not want to listen to this.
It's a little too pretentious for you.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I would put it in that category, but it's like it's just not like if I'm listening to music, I want to like that's not what I want to feel. And that's not the way I want my like emo self-loathing music.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I want it in the La Dispute kind.
All right, well, we're ready to keep moving on along. This one's gonna be
rocking. All right, we got
time.
2 left. We got 2 left. We are making incredible time on this. We gotta like slow down, dude. We're not even gonna hit an hour.
I know. We're going faster than we did with Frost Children.
Dude, it's the problem of like when we are aligned, it's like when we're aligned and like we're aligned in the idea of like none of these are bad. Anything could be whatever. It's like so easy for us to just like zip through just like yep, cool, got it.
And we don't have Jake here taking us on
we don't have a third person we don't have a third person with us this time.
He probably didn't even take us on tangents most stuff. It's probably us.
No, it was definitely us. I also just don't have as many tangents with this one because it's not somebody I've been listening to forever. It's not like a genre that I'm like super knowledgeable in.
Well, same here. Like 21 Pilots, I can rant all day about their lore and their this and their that. This, I'm just like, this sounds really good.
We're making fun pop music. Get over it.
Yeah, we're dancing.
Exactly.
We're feeling sexy.
All right. My number 2. We got down to 2. And it's the 2 most recent ones, which is a great track record for her.
I think we're gonna differ on this in my opinion. But I'm curious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, I have Super Bloom.
Ooh, we don't.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Huge.
Super Bloom's great, man. Like
it is.
I think again, we have another like easy top 5 track with I Could Get Used to This.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I love that there is like the prelude and the interlude, and like, you know, I'm a sucker for some concept-y stuff. However, I mean, she doesn't really go far enough with it for me to be like, oh yes, it like totally makes the album. But there's still a lot of really good songs on here. I just don't think
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't think there's as many or as good of songs as there are on I Could Get Used to not I Could Get Used to This. That Feels Good.
Feels good.
Everything, okay, that's a rant I'm gonna go on real quick. Everything from her sounds the fucking same. Like all the song titles and album titles, I get them all mixed up so much because I feel like they're not the same, but they all feel the same.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All like a similar vibe.
Yeah,
it's all like sensual. It's like, yeah, touch me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like half this album. That's half this album.
I love it.
I when I was going through my initial like listen through, I got the sauna and I was like, damn, what are we doing?
Right? I know you were like, she's not in for the lyrics. I was like, come on, she's saying giddy up and ride. There's not a better lyric than giddy up.
But yeah, with I mean, actually, wow. I don't think the run ever stops on this one. Because I was like,
it really doesn't.
I was trying to pick out, like, I was like, yeah, it's a really great, like, 4, 6, 7, 8, shit. I was like, just going down the list of, like, where does the good track run stop? It doesn't. And it's just really fun. Because, like, you got I Could Get Used to This, into Super Bloom, into Automatic, which I think Automatic is, like, another easy top 5 for me.
Oh, absolutely. Well, first off, automatic. It's an automatic. Oh, we're talking about orgasms, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I would assume so.
That was the first thing I thought of. I was like,
let's pull some lyrics here.
Well, in the lyrics, it's OH, not just O, like the letter. So I was like, that's what made me like second guess myself. But I feel like that's like, it's gotta be
automatic.
Yeah, I'm like, we're having automatic orgasms, right?
Yeah, like,
which is what the viewers have when they watch us.
My baby's so good to me. Trust me, that love is automatic. Because he loves what he sees. No, he ain't ever problematic. Knows where he's supposed to be. Coming back home to keep me satisfied. I got an automatic.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. I think it's just also, like, just talking about, like, the ease of, like a perfect relationship.
Yeah. The perfect orgasm.
Yeah. We busting nuts out here.
I'm not going to say that.
Huh?
Nothing.
All right.
Mr. Valentine.
Off-pod conversation.
Mr. Valentine is also, I think, just one of her best songs, in my opinion.
That one's so fun. Mr. Valentine.
It's the energy in it is just like palpable. Like, it's you can't sit still.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love about these last two, in particular, is they are just so fun, and you feel like she is having fun when like making these songs, singing these songs. Like you can feel such a fun energy, and like even some of the slower ones, like 16 Summers is great. That one's like such a nice like slowed down track. And the songs
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah. I'm your lover.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love of your life.
Yeah. It's like, it's just, and this one's a lot more grand, I think, in scope. Like, a lot of this feels like a little more big bandy rather than like the, like, kind of disco that we were talking about. Like, it's still pretty funky, but like, it's a little more big bandy.
It kind of bounces back and forth between them.
Yeah. Like, this could be like female crooner tunes on some points. But then it's also like, I don't think Mr. fucking Dean Martin is making I Could Get Used to This.
Yeah. Like you kind of go from some more like orchestral kind of instruments to like some more like funkier synths.
Yeah.
And like funky bass lines.
Yeah.
Mon Amour is also an excellent, it's probably like my favorite closer. Definitely my favorite closer. I was going to say probably that or Sam.
Yeah, I would agree. Sam is a great closing track, and I think that's not something she usually like. There's not usually a lot of focus on it for me, but I think Mon Amour is a great closer, and I will agree that Sam is a good closer, even though I don't care for that song.
You better.
Or what?
Or you're gonna have to giddy up then. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Let's fucking crying, bitch. Well, damn, Hayden. All right, stop fucking crying, bitch. I will also say I love the little like synth run in Ride. Yeah. And how it's like it's a synth run of the old like whistle that happens in Western movies.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I picked up on that. Now that you say
it's it's hold on. But it's like the pace is different a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of like blended into the
That was like the first thing I noticed, and I was like, "Oh, this is that is very fun song." All right, well, is that everything we got for Super Bloom?
I think so. Yeah, I do think this one might be or the last one. What's Your Pleasure might be the most. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that. I was gonna say most cohesive.
I think this one's definitely the most cohesive. Like you've got the interludes, you've got like a much more like similar level of production and like pacing throughout it. I think this is definitely like the nicest, most glued together one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real. I think there's just standout tracks on That Feels Good that like keep me from putting this any higher than it.
And speaking of That
Yeah,
Feels
put
Good,
it at number 1. Crown the Queen. So that would have been 3,
baby.
Would that have been 4 shots?
Yeah, it would.
Dude,
have been
thank
4
God
shots.
we didn't drink on this one. Thank God we weren't drinking on this one.
He would have got home from work and been like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
slamming 4 shots a hen right off the bat
on Monday.
Yeah, let me get home from work, wolf my dinner down to get on the podcast, and then slam 4 shots of Hennessy. Great idea. Man, That Feels Good. Thank you for continuing to make music, Jessie Ware, first of all.
Yeah.
Because if you would have stopped after What's Your Pleasure, we would have never got this. And this is what the world needed.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
was my
like
top 10 in 2023. I think it was my number like 5 or something.
Was it?
For that year. It was actually I can check right now. Let me see. Lists 2023. It was my number. Oh, it was my number 2.
Hold on now.
That's crazy. I probably wouldn't put it that high now. It'd probably be more towards like 4.
There we go.
Ambles
Ambles from Kyle's list. I did not pull this one from you.
Dang, I must not have sold it good enough.
I don't remember you talking about this one because I remember I found her on my own. She just came up when I was listening to like my like Magdalena Bay type playlist, like all that kind of stuff. I mean, I call it a Mag Bay playlist. That's absolutely not what it started with. I'd play like the Etro anime stuff, and I think I had started incorporating like Sneaker Pimps and Caro Caro, and Ginger Root as well. And it was like it started, because like Pearls is like right down that list after like, including some of this.
Beach House by Carly Rae is fun. Yeah.
What a if we ever get bored of the wheel, we got to just shake and do Carly Rae.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I need to send you this playlist because this is a fantastic playlist.
I'm on Apple Music, buddy.
Well, you can transfer it.
Yeah. Can you? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't really know how.
Do that. I don't know either, but Google can tell me.
Yeah. Anyways, back to what we were actually talking about. That feels good. This is a short album.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe you would put it at number 2 instead.
I'm looking at it now, and it does not feel this short. What can I say? This thing's fantastic. Like just good track after good track. Like Pearls, I think is still my favorite song from her. I think that is just like that is the pinnacle of her doing like the disco sound. It's super funky. Obviously Free Yourself is awesome. Like Hello Love, I love a lot. That one's like a nice kind of like more pulled back track for this one. Beautiful People, Freak Me Now, and Shake the Bottle I like a lot. Those are two
I love Shake the Bottle.
Those are 2 of the more innuendo ones on this one.
Yeah. No, I think Begin Again and Beautiful, I think for me are like 2 of her best in my opinion.
Let me see here.
And that was what kind of like sold it for me, I think, because which one was it? Oh, Mr. Valentine on Super Bloom. I said like this is one of her best. And then I got to this and I was like, all right, if I'm like arguing over which one is like the best on this album, that's how I know like so many of these are just like that good.
Yeah. Ooh. She's coming to the States in October.
Really? Is she not from the States?
No, she's British.
Oh, of course she is.
Yep. But yeah, she's playing DC on the 10th and Philadelphia on the 11th. No Baltimore.
Ooh.
No B-more.
In case anybody's wondering where we live.
There we go. 40. I was trying to figure out how old she was. She's 41.
Yeah. Apple Music has like the year, for whatever reason, it's like the year of like they were born. It's just like in the artist description sometimes. And yeah, so I was like, she was born in the 80s. I was like, dang.
All right. Important. Her husband does not look like he can fight. Perfect.
He might not be able to fight, but I think he can do something else very well based on these songs.
Yeah, you know what?
So, yeah, these guys can beat where it matters.
He's got me beat where.
We were just talking about automatic, man.
Yeah, we were.
We're doing that stuff manually.
Dude, I wasn't gonna clip anything, but I think I have to clip that one. I just have to make these jokes. They're so goddamn funny. But yeah, man, like, I just had to know. I was like, how old is she that she's making these horny ass songs? 40.
Right? That's what makes it so good.
That is what makes it so
good.
Listen,
she knows what she wants.
Listen, as somebody who's almost middle-aged people gotta have horny shit too.
Yeah.
You know,
no, especially when the horny's this good.
Yeah. Especially when it's automatic.
Yeah.
Especially when that feels good. Do it again.
My favorite thing is like whenever like I would show people her and like I'd just put the album on, like that comes on, everyone's like, what is this? And then like the actual song kicks in because it just starts with the words.
Yeah, it just starts with like the whispers and everything.
Good. That feels good. And everyone's like, what are we listening to? And then we actually get into like the groovy bass line, the funk, and everybody's like, oh, it's good. I'm like, yeah. Sometimes you have to wait like 10 seconds, you know? You'll get the time back. But yeah, no, I think my only complaint with this album was like on the most recent listen, it was kind of a point of like it just kind of ended and I was like, oh, it's over. Like yeah. I feel like These Lips is the last one?
Yeah, These Lips.
Yeah, I feel like it didn't have like a closing vibe. And I was just kind of going through because I felt like up to Lightning, I was like, these are great. And then These Lips, or up to Shake the Bottle, I think. I was like, these are great. And then Lightning, I was like, all right, nice come down song. Because we just danced the night away. We had a great time. We needed a little cool down. And then we got These Lips. And I was like, all right, this one's like a nice, more sensual too. And I was like, oh, it's over. I thought we were going to like we could have had one or two more songs here and I think it would have been fine.
Yeah, or like just some kind of like ballad to close it out or something. I think would have been nice. But I don't think it,
either a ballad or like pull the energy up one more time.
I don't think it detracts. I think it just like it could have been like a perfect 10 out of 10. And I think again like on repeat listens or like if I'm going in just to listen to this album, I think that's a detractor. But like if I'm just shuffling or like listening to them all in order, like I get Super Bloom right after this, and I can't be mad about that.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like all of the stuff, like comparing these like 3 albums here, it's just like, well, first, I think What's Your Pleasure is very much in a different area than Super Bloom, and that feels good just because it is more like mellow.
Yeah,
and, like, it's sensual, slower kind of vibe.
It is that like transitional album where you can tell she's starting to do some of the funkier things and like maybe just like doesn't quite have the budget to do like the big band and like that kind of stuff. So it's like, you know, like I think of like Soul Control. Like you could have done Soul Control as like a full band song, kind of like Pearls or like something like that. But like, you know, it's a little more stripped down. It's like synths and drum machines and stuff. So it definitely feels like that transitional album. And then that one pops off. She's got budget, and then she starts making like big band shit.
Yeah, and that's my kind of like, especially when it comes to like dancier stuff. Like I want it to be loud. I want some horns. I want some strings.
I was gonna say I want it to be made by like actual instruments, but like I do love so many songs that are like electronic based. So like, I don't know. I think some people just do better on real instruments. Some people do better on electronics, and I think she definitely is better when she's backed by like a real band and air is actually moving. I think especially for like this style of stuff, like you need that. Like you can feel when there's air moving, and you can feel when there's not.
Yeah, and I felt that way too with Super Bloom, and I definitely grew on a lot of them, but like my first listen for Super Bloom, a lot of the ones that were a bit more like synth based rather than like all the like orchestra kind of instruments and stuff, I definitely weren't as big on. Yeah, that definitely changed as like I listened more. I appreciated them more, but I think I have a natural inclination to hear a horn and feel horny, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feel the same way with like a lot of the like metal bands that I listen to is like with a lot of them with their production stuff, I can tell when there is zero air moving and everything has been done in a DAW with like the drums are
and
not real
perfectly timed.
whatsoever. Like they're MIDI drums. You're just running shit through like a quad cortex, and like that has a sound to it, and people clearly like that sound because a lot of the biggest bands in the fucking genre do that shit. But like, again, hearing from the Static Dress interview, and like you can hear it on the album, he was like, yeah, like that's a real guitar going through a real amp. Like when it's panned both ways, it's literally just going through two different amps at the same time. And he was like, the drums, I think he was like, we barely edited the drums like whatsoever, just like mixed it to give it some more oomph. And like, you know, I think that style like gets me way more hyped and gets me like way more ready to like swing on shit.
Yeah. Well, that was funny actually that you said that, because I was scrolling through album of the year after when you were talking about Static Dress to see, which first off does have a good score, but I did see one rating that was low, and it was like, yeah, the production sucks the life out of it for me, and like I saw that and I felt the I felt actually the whoops, that's not it, hold on, I felt the opposite when I read that. It made me excited to listen to it because I was like, a metal album that feels rougher, I'm probably going to be more drawn to than like something that's super cleaned up.
Here's the thing. If you want rough, go listen to what did they compiled all of their like early singles together. Yeah, 2019 to 2024. I don't even know why they called it that. Not a single song on here is past 2020. But yeah, with like, oh, I can pull it back up. Yeah, with like Clean Through Indecent, it's very rough around the edges. And I think, honest to God, that has like played in their favor over the years. Because I go back to it and it still sounds exactly how I remember it sounding.
Yeah.
And then like they never quite, they don't sound like a modern band. And I think that works for them. I think it would not be as good if like everything was cut to the grid perfectly. We have like the most pristine guitar tone. Like this sounds like dudes plugging into amps and just ripping. And like it's a lot cleaner on Injury Episode. I will say even compared to like Rouge Carpet and Prologue, it sounds a lot cleaner. I think Rouge Carpet, like, I think it's funny. Like, I think Prologue sounds more modern, and then Rouge Carpet does not. I don't know what happened there, but
yeah.
Well,
because I feel like that's like an issue that I have with a lot of metal music, is I feel like it's trying too hard to be produced, especially with like, I feel like a lot of metal bands try really hard to make it be like super heavy to the point where it feels kind of like corny, and like it sucks it's like overly doing your emotions to the point where people can't take you seriously, if that makes sense. That's how it sometimes feels to me when like it's like they're really chugging like the low ends like crazy heavy. I'm like, just like, you could just play your guitar and bass and like it would be fine. You're trying you're doing too much.
I think it depends on the band, really, because like, again, like,
and also how it comes off too.
Like No Business is a very like, I don't know if I'd call it overproduced, but it is a very like produced band. Like
it's produced, but the production's not doing too much though. Yeah,
there's a lot of synths. There's a lot of like other elements that I add in addition to it. But I think I always try to write it where like, except for one song on, maybe two songs on the new album, like the focus is always the guitar, bass, and drums. Like those other elements are just supposed to be additive or like putting something that I could not have accomplished with like a guitar, bass, or drums into it.
Yeah. Well, even then too, it's not necessarily about like we're going off topic.
We are.
But about like adding other things, like Blind Equation, which like I thought was a great album last year, or great band.
Yeah, like that is a band that is like, you would call that overproduced for it being like quote unquote metal, but like that's the point.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it overproduced because I don't think there's any, like, for me, overproduced would mean like it's doing too much to the point where like it's sucking any of like the energy or like emotion out of it. Like there's still emotion, like I'm still feeling emotion, I'm still feeling energy. For me, it's like when you make things super quantized, super tight, and just to kind of make it to the point where it's like it doesn't feel like what you're playing on the guitar is making me feel something, but the fact that it feels like you're clicking buttons on a computer to make the guitar sound like you're trying to make the guitar sound more than the guitar needs to be. Like the Converge album this past year, I thought did a great job of just kind of feeling a bit more bare bones.
Well, that's just the style for
Yeah.
like Converge and like those kind of bands. And I think there's another Converge album coming out, isn't there?
Is there really?
Yeah, I think
This was my first time really listening to them, so I was kind of that was the big thing like I appreciated for them.
They've been
because,
gone for a while.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Doom and
because
Bloom.
they did
Yeah.
Love Is Not Enough, and then there's Doom and Bloom, Hum of
Mm.
Hurt. I think they have another one or like they'll have another album out by the end of the year.
Mm.
But yeah, they were gone for a while, I think, from what people told me.
Yeah.
I was never super into Converge.
Mm.
But
King Gizzard, I think, also is like a great example of like a band that like just relies on the instruments and like their production is not crazy over the top. I think that's why some people like don't get them is because it's like what's the deal? And it's like they're just jamming. They're just jamming, man. They're just jamming and doing whatever they want. That's the fun of it. You know, it's not always the best thing ever, but it's fun and it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
I think that's
we want to move on to the wheel now.
Oh yeah, we got to do the wheel. Let me pull the
Yeah,
Kyle
the
stream
Wheel
back
of
up.
Fortune. Let me get my,
I will say, whenever you get around to listening to Static Dress, because sadly, I need one more release from them, and then we can put them on the wheel.
All right, that's how I felt about Genesis Owusu as well. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I would have loved to just, like, not told you about this guy and then just brought him up later on. But,
Yeah. Now I need to preach about it. If you do end up listening to them, you have to listen to Crying in Face, because they didn't make it onto the album, which it's kind of a crime because I think Face is their best song. But at the same time, like, I'm glad that they were like, these songs were their own thing. This is the album. All right, let me pull you up here. All right, Kyle. Spin that wheel.
We're all spinning around. Let's see what we get.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, it was almost Ethel Cain.
It was almost Ethel. I was kind of glad it's not because I was like, do I want to have a depressing summer? Do I want to have a whole summer of just?
Well, you got Periphery.
That's true.
You get to hear. You got a bump fucking summer.
You did not see me click on that link, did you?
I saw something going on.
The Sabra dip link. Why can't I get rid of this? What's the heck's going on?
I think you gotta X out of the Sabra link. You can find it. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Okay. So Viagra Boys,
or Julia Holter.
All right. I've never heard of either of these before, so let me look into them real quick.
I've told you about Viagra Boys.
Because, I have heard the name.
Yeah. That Viagra Boys is...
What?
Sorry, I just tried to search up Julia Holter so I could get like a good way to describe her. And instead of typing Julia Holter, I typed Jolter Holter.
Jolter Holter. Oh, that's good.
It was like nothing popped up. I was like, why did nothing pop up? I swear I spelled her name right. Nope. Not even close. It's I don't know if like ambient's the right word, but art pop, I guess. Like it's very much a vibe. I've listened to 2 of her albums before, and I'm like, I'm
that's
really
Julia
interested
Holter.
in going back and hearing more. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play some of this Viagra Boys.
Viagra Boys is just some fun punk stuff.
We can't play this until you allow it in the app. What? They won't let me play Viagra Boys.
I think you'd enjoy Viagra Boys more. But Julia, if you're looking for something like weird and different,
I think I had set them to don't play this artist. I wonder what that was about.
Oh, dang. You got some Viagra beef? They did the sports song. Have you heard the sports song? I've definitely showed that to you before, because I've showed it to Henry.
I think so. I'm trying to think of... was there a point where they were just like dropping a shitload of music and it might have just kept coming up?
No.
I don't know.
At least not like more than a normal album rollout.
I don't know.
But they're like post-punk, dance punk.
I wonder if
The
there was
front, he's got like a cool shouty.
I wonder if there was a controversy going on there. Oh,
Mm-mm.
Jeremy, why would you do this? Welcome, Raiders.
Cool. Right
Yeah,
when we're wrapping up.
We're like pretty much done.
Yeah.
POV, your name is Paul. I'm looking this up now, Kyle. I will not have us having controversial artists on here because if we're doing that, we're doing Pierce the Veil next time.
They're not. If they're controversial, they're controversial for a good reason. Chat, do you know Viagra Boys? Give us a Viagra Boy W in there. If you know them. I know that didn't make any sense, but just do it anyway. No, they're cool. They're woke.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And everything I'm seeing is just everybody's just like they're fucking weird.
unless you hate the Swedish.
Yeah, I guess
Viagra Boys. Hey,
yeah. All right. Let me get the Kyle back, so we can have the thing up.
Yeah.
I love VB. Saw them right after Sweet Worms came out. Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Hell yeah, Jeremy.
I was supposed to see them live
From
last
Mulan
year.
to this. What's going on, Mulan?
The movie or the location?
Nalum.
What is
that? We watched Mulan.
We watched Mulan.
Interesting.
Once we run out of music to do,
we did not illegally watch
a.
a movie. Yeah, we'll do a movie review after we run out of music.
Yeah. Or rank all the Pixar movies.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, chat, this is to explain it. This is our podcast that Kyle and I do. We're in the process of picking our artist for July.
August. Oh no, July. Wait, no, August.
We would
listen.
God. We would be listening in July, but the episode would be August. Yes. We do a little music podcast where we listen to artists' entire discography, and then we spin a wheel twice, and the other person gets to pick the artist. So, like, I have a wheel,
with his artist on it. This is
my
artist wheel.
But we just did Kyle's artist, so we got to pick a new Kyle artist. So we're spinning between Viagra Boys and it was what, Julia Holter?
Julia Holter were the two. So Paul has to pick between those two.
Julia Holter. All right, I'm looking her up.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's a bit more complicated to describe for sure. And it's a bit more like out there. It's slower, more ambient, I guess. At least from what I've heard. The two albums I think I've heard. I might have listened to one other one. I'm not sure.
Yes, I do say Kyle. Collecting Kyles at this point.
Kyle, talking about me. Are you also a Kyle? Are we Kyle piling?
Not the Kyle pile.
Kyle's rise up.
I think I'm gonna do Viagra Boys since chat seemed to like them.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring you were gonna be more into.
I'm also named Kyle. Yes, that's a lie. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yes, well, that is Kyle. Jesus Christ.
Where did Viagra Boys go? Oh, here we go.
Yeah. All right, we're doing Viagra Boys. August.
Let's go.
First Monday in August. It'll be music.
We're gonna
Monday.
do Viagra in August.
We'll do Viagra live on the show.
Every time our albums match up, we have to take another pill of Viagra.
Yeah. We're going to literally be calling up the hospital just like, yeah, we've got an erection lasting like 8 hours.
8 hours.
Something's
We're still
wrong.
live on stream.
Something's wrong.
We did it wrong.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Well. Oh
wait, now that they're here, let's show them our list one more time before we wrap up.
We can't get out of here without showing the list. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Going back to the desktop.
Okay, this looks bad. Here we go. That's my my ranking top to bottom.
Yeah, this is the rankings.
Top to bottom, best to worst.
You'll find that mine is very, very similar when we flip it.
Yes. Oh, I flipped it. With teleporting.
He flipped it without telling you he's going to flip it. Yeah, these are our rankings for the Jessie Ware discography. We both had Glass House in last. I had Devotion 5th.
Yeah, there's
Tough Love 4th. Kyle had these two swapped. And then we were the exact same for these three. Typically when we do this, we'll go, we'll take a shot if they match. So we would have taken 4 shots this time. But
Luckily, we
Yeah.
decided against it this time. We were like, yeah, we're
Who
feeling
the
water
fuck is
today.
Sebastian Murphy?
That's the lead singer of Viagra Boys.
Okay. I'll have to keep that
Yeah.
one in mind. Either that or I could run and grab the Switch and hit some Island Time real quick, but I don't think I want to do that. So I think I've served my purpose here for the evening, you know?
Do some island time tomorrow or something.
Yeah. No, I think tomorrow's a siege night.
Ooh.
I got to see if my friends are going to cooperate and like not say things that'll get my Twitch channel taken down so I can stream
Always the
Siege
hard
again.
part.
But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with that.
Mm.
Siege. Yes. Big R6 guy right here. I mean, the game's full of hot fictional women. How could I not be about it? You know what I'm saying?
I got before we close out here, I just got to show off my Sonic the Hedgehog DC
Oh, hold
new
on.
comic here with we got Sonic as the Flash, we got Shadow as Batman, we got
Yeah.
Knuckles as Superman, Tails as Cyborg. My favorite, of course, is Big as Aquaman.
You
And of
have
course,
such unexpected game taste. Whatever could you mean?
he's a shooter guy. What do you mean?
Yeah. This guy clearly doesn't know. This guy clearly doesn't know about that's like half of what I play is fucking shooters.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me
Is
wrong.
this your first time or something, buddy?
I love my JRPGs, but like I got started streaming fucking Warzone because that was all my couple buddies, my like roommate and his buddy wanted to play. That was the start of the stream was Warzone. Oh, talking about aims, I expect it
Oh.
from you. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I played nothing but Siege throughout COVID.
I love that we're just teleporting through.
Yeah, we're flying. I'm gonna leave it this way. It's kind of funny this way,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest here.
I like it.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
just turn
say
my
like,
camera off. Look, I'm
oh,
disappearing.
there he goes. No, we're losing Kyle.
No.
No.
No, hold on. Let me do this again real quick. Let me get this lined up well. Let's wait for me to fully get all the way back there, and then.
Yeah. He's
No!
back. No. I don't know if it's good or bad. Well, it's bad that we lost Kyle. God, this is fucking funny. Oh, he's back. The Kyle stream is resumed.
This should just be how it is. This is like the screensavers that they used to
I
have
think
on
this
the
needs to be the
computer.
screensaver, and then we can just like pop in for whatever.
Yeah. I wish that's how it worked. Like only when we talked would our faces appear. So
Hold
if
on,
we
can
stop
I-
talking for too long, we just.
No, we're both dying. No.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for tuning into the Not Very Radio Show. I've been your host, Paul.
I've also been your host, Paul.
Yep. Exactly. We will be back on what is it?
August 6th?
July 6th. Try again.
Yeah, July 6th. Sorry.
We will be back July 6th. We'll be going through Periphery's discography. It'll be a much longer stream because I think they have twice as many albums as Jessie
Yeah.
Ware.
We
And
will
I
also
don't
have
think
a
we'll be
big-
aligned, and we'll have a special guest, Mr. Periphery himself.
Yeah, we have the band.
Yeah, we have the whole
We're telling
band
how
on.
bad their music is.
Yeah. They're going to sit there and
No.
try and tell us that Here's the thing. If we actually had the band on, they'd be like, P2 is horrible. And we would all just be like, you're smoking crack.
I don't know what. I don't think I've listened to them probably like years ago.
I
But-
like them a lot still. I like Periphery is a great Fiona Apple song. Based.
You know, that's an artist to
Incredibly
put on the
based.
list.
That's another one we should just like gentleman's agreement on. Is Fiona
Yeah.
Apple at some point.
Yeah, because I've been meaning to listen to her stuff.
I
Hannah
got
O'Connor.
I did what is this? I did When the Pawn recently because I'd listened to Tidal, but
Mm.
I've only listened to those two albums.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
she's great.
I think I'll only listen to Fetch the Bolt Cutters, and then maybe I'm gonna listen to one more.
I do need to
Like
listen to
once.
Fetch the Bolt Cutters. People were talking
Yeah.
about that one during COVID.
Yeah, it was good.
I just never
It's a
listened to
banger.
it.
But we can wrap up here.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Let me look for somebody to raid.
Yeah, tell me who to raid.
Yeah.
And by me, I mean tell yourself who to raid, and I'll wave goodbye.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have no one.
Cool.
So the train might die here unless chat has somebody that they would like us to raid.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I heard my own voice. That can't be good.
Yeah. I'm having iPad time.
Chat, do we have anywhere we would like to direct the raid? Please let me know. Oh gosh, I'm Josh. Sounds great. Don't know that person. We'll just do it.
Mm-hmm. We do not endorse anything that they may or may not say.
Oh, fucking playing Claire Obscure. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. All right. Let me get this booted up here. Oh gosh, I'm Josh. All right. Well, we're rating to a person that I've never seen before, but chat has suggested. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Please come back for July 6th stream. Are you already on your fucking Switch? I'm gonna beat you.
Gotta see what my guys are up to.
Yeah, gotta see what the island's up to. We'll be back. Yeah. Kyle and I will be back July 6th for Periphery. I'll be streaming this week. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for chilling and coming in. Thank you again, Jeremy, for the raid. And yeah, I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. We'll fucking see. Don't forget my me suggestion of Jeremy. Oh, yeah, I gotta add Spaghetti Boy to the island. All right. Rating, oh gosh, I'm Josh. Bye, everybody. What the fuck is my me doing?
I have no idea, man.
I don't know. Bye.